Hey guys, happy Saturday, happy post-Valentine's Day if you celebrated that. I'm not a Valentine's Day celebrator or indulger. I think it's corny. Not to start off negative, which I don't think is negative, but you know, whatever. I just finished getting groceries, and I just wanted to do a quick review on this new flavor of kombucha that I got. So, disclaimer, I've been drinking kombucha for years, probably since I was almost a child. Well, not almost, as a child. I love GTS, this particular brand. Y'all, this strawberry lemonade, what? It doesn't even taste like kombucha. And for those of you who are kombucha lovers, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very distinct fermented taste, which it doesn't bother me. I like the taste, but regardless of whether you like it or you don't, you can't deny that distinct kombucha taste. Anyway, this kombucha strawberry lemonade is fire. Let me look at the okay, so the carbs and the sugars are higher than normal. I like the cosmic cranberry. There's a trilogy that I like. I like mango goodness, mango magic, something like that. I like basically all of them. There's a gingerade that's really good. There's all kinds, but I typically tend to drink, oh my gosh, these people are crazy, y'all. Anyway, I typically try to drink the ones that are lower in sugar and carbs. Out of those, I typically go for the cosmic cranberry. They're all good to me though. But this one here, if you have like a few carbs or a few grams of sugar to spare, this is it. It's so good. I just picked up a Chipotle salad. It was my little splurge. It was $7.50, but you know, a lot of people were like, $7.50? That's a splurge? Girl, please. Yes, I like to ball on a budget. Anyway, I'm coming on here because I did not make, I'm sorry, I know I owe you guys a video. I owe you guys a couple of videos, but this is just for starters. So I have my my groceries. I got some flowers, you know. Are they pretty? I'm gonna you know, kind of mix them up and have a nice little foliage or whatever. I might put that one in the bathroom, I'm not sure. I know some people are gonna ask because I got it at my work, which is incredibly annoying. Yes, this is my hair. No, I don't have anything in it. No, I don't dye my hair, whatever. I guess since I'm a curly girl, I always wear my hair curly unless it's time for a trim, and it is, or it was time for a trim. It was grossly overdue. So anyway, this is it. I like it. I took off a couple of inches. I now decided I probably wanted to keep it, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, just checking in. Let's go home, y'all. Okay. I do have my windows down, so if you hear a little bit of wind, that's what that is. So I apologize in advance if it gets too loud. You can go. So I'm just checking in. I am in just a really good place right now. I feel so grateful. You know, when sometimes you feel like things are going almost too well, that you almost want to psych yourself out. Well, it's not like that, and I'm glad it's not. However, I do want to make sure that I don't get in that space where it's like, oh, it's too good, something has to be coming down the pipeline. Well, maybe it's not coming down the pipeline. Maybe it's just that things are good. Aside from that, the weather, y'all, the weather. Let me turn this around real quick. I don't know if y'all can see. The weather, it is divine. It feels so good outside. Last night, it was terribly cold. I went out to hang out with some girls, you know, the whole Valentine's Day thing. It was cold, y'all. I think it was in the 30s, high 30s, but still, it was cold, okay? But now it's 71 according to my according to my thermometer in my car. But it is gorgeous. Not a cloud in sight, thank God, because I was over the rain. Let me go over the blitz a little bit more. So I told y'all about the blitz. That was the last video that I made, and I feel like I'm still on a high. Like, I think like that's kind of what I needed to jumpstart a lot of my my long-term building my long-term willpower that I used to have. I still can't believe that I finished, let alone did it, that I actually finished it. I feel good now. So let me tell you. So after the blitz, my girlfriend and man, she is amazing. You talk about sister in Christ, supporter. Like she's almost like a sister from another mister, if you will. She's amazing. Anyway, while Coco and I were doing one of the challenges, which was a sled push and pull, it was weighted. I felt something in my right foot. It wasn't a pop, but it was something, and I knew it just didn't feel right. Well, because of the adrenaline of the event, I didn't really feel it until I really slowed down. Fast forward, getting out of the shower and getting dressed, because she had like a little gathering with some of her ladies, with some of her other girlfriends. So all of her girlfriends and I were getting together to celebrate her birthday at her house. Y'all, I kid you not, by the time I was halfway ready, I was hobbling. Like something in my foot was not right. I don't know if I pulled a muscle, if I sprained a muscle. I tried to look it up. I didn't know that there was such a thing as a sprain in your foot, because it was literally the bottom of my foot. I literally had to walk on the side of my foot, and even then it didn't really necessarily help. It helped enough, but because I couldn't, it was impossible for me to walk flat on my foot. But anyway, yeah, that was terrible. It was horrible. Anyway, as of today, it is actually feeling normal. There's a little bit of a twinge every now and again, but it is nothing in comparison to what it was beforehand. So that was that. But anyway, so I say all that to say, I think the blitz was the one thing that helped to kind of psychologically jumpstart my consistency, and to remind me of who I was, before accidents and, injuries and all that stuff. And it's exciting. It's exciting because I thought that version of me was gone, and I would have to start from the bottom and rebuild who I am entirely, which I am, but I'm not at the same time. It's like it's a 2.0 version of myself. And I'll kind of talk about that down the line, because I'm sure y'all are like, wait, you just said you're not rebuilding yourself, but you're not a whole new person, but you are. What? I'm trying to still figure this out too, as far as like how to process the way that I feel. Anyway, so that's exciting. My diet is getting a lot more consistent. It was always consistent until it came to the evenings, or when it came to the weekends, and then I would just kind of blow a lot. But now, not so much, mainly because my body also won't allow me to, which is great. So story about that, I went to Subway, was it last week or week before? One of the two. Anyway, I got a tuna sandwich on wheat, lots of veggies and stuff. Y'all, when I tell you that did not agree with my stomach, I don't know if it's because I put extra mustard and mayo on it or whatever, which that couldn't have been the issue, because I've been eating canned tuna, canned chicken and stuff, like on rice cakes with mayonnaise in it. So maybe that wasn't it. I don't know, but it did not agree with me. You talk about bending corners, on two wheels to get home to the bathroom. Oh my gosh. And I apologize if that's TBI, but I said, what is happening? I said, Lord, please don't let me catch any red lights, because I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. But yeah, so as awful as that was, it's actually encouraging, because it was like my body was automatically telling me, hey, I don't like this stuff. Whatever this is, don't give it to me again. And I was like, okay, because it did not feel good at all. So that's nice. Let's see. Trying to think. So that's pretty much the launch from Blitz. Oh, next week is going to be a 5K. I reached out to my homegirl, Coco, who did the Blitz with me last week, and I'm interested in doing it, but she said, you know, don't overdo it. You know, let's make sure that your foot is feeling okay and stuff. So I'm gonna try to see over the next few days how my foot feels. I've been trying to stay away from sprints and sled pushes and pulls, you know, things like that, things that take a lot of exertion in my foot. And I think that has helped tremendously. I do need to soak, you know, Epsom salt and magnesium flakes and all that stuff. I know I do need to do that. So we'll see. So aside from that, sorry y'all. Aside from that, oh man, there was something else I was gonna touch on. Let's see, 5K. Oh, okay, so I did a Fit 6 program, which was at the beginning of the year. I think it started whatever the first weekday of the new year was, and it actually just finished. Did that help? Okay, kind of. It just finished this past Friday. We were supposed to have our final test. I couldn't do the full test because you know, my foot. The test out consisted of push-ups, sled pushes, and 10 sprints for a certain distance under 30 seconds each. Now the sprints, even before the test out, I made the goal, which was amazing. I hadn't done that before. So I know I made that, but I didn't do the physical part because of my foot. But I did do my measurements. My measurements were good. For the 6 weeks, I was down 7.4 pounds. My initial goal was 15, but I knew that was going to be really ambitious because for me, at least, I drop weight very slowly. The nice thing is that I keep it off a lot easier, but I do lose it slowly. But I'm happy. I'm happy with that because I saw my endurance improve drastically, and my strength. So I was really happy about that. So he did measurements and everything, and I told him, Coach, just tell me, did I go up or down? And they were always down, which I was super excited about, except for the guns. They went up. So I'm proud about that. Or I'm proud of that. So yeah, that's kind of a generic or umbrella overview, if you will. I will be making a video later this evening. Yes, I promise I will be making a video this evening. It'll be my motivation to finish stuff up because I'm on the way home to wash produce, clean the house, prune my plants, all that stuff. And then I'll go into a couple of subjects that I wanted to talk about that I wrote down. I don't remember them off the top of my head right now, except for one, which is going over the Fat Acceptance Society and stuff. And I feel like, I don't know, I just want to talk about it because it's just really interesting to me. So yeah, so we'll do that. Random, I want to give a shout out to one of y'all who are a subscriber. He's actually been a subscriber from the beginning. I don't know how he ended up finding my channel or whatever, but I do know that I think we had both watched a same video, and he was in the comment section and I was in the comment section. I think it was like a Barcroft TV video about fitness, or I don't know, something like that. Or maybe it was divorce court. I think it was divorce court. And maybe it was divorce court. I don't remember. Y'all, I love me some Judge Lynn Toller. If I could meet that lady, what? That's a whole nother video. Anyway, so shout out to Jarvis. He has always been so encouraging. He has a background in bodybuilding. To what extent you do bodybuilding anymore, Jarvis. I'm not sure, but he's always been so encouraging. And for me, someone who's still working on my self-motivation, you know, I used to be a self-motivator, or my self-motivation used to be, you know, A1, and willpower was never an issue for me pre-accident. But now I'm comfortable enough with myself to say, hey, I need more external motivation as I build my own. So yeah, so he's always been just so encouraging, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, Jarvis. Jarvis, I know, I was just, anyway. So that's it, y'all. It'll always be some sort of random shout outs because y'all are really cool. Like I said in my previous videos, y'all are really a really good group of people, and if I only ever had y'all as subscribers, that'll be enough for me, because yeah, that's how I feel. Okay, so that's it, y'all. I'm almost home anyway, so I'm going to you know, jam out to some sort of, you know, song, whatever I can find on YouTube before I get home, and go from there. But y'all look for another video later this evening, and we will go from there. All right, talk to y'all later. Enjoy your Saturdays, because I'm not sure about where y'all are as far as what your weather is like, but mine is amazing. So take some time, get outside, enjoy the weather, you know, get some of that vitamin D from the sun. Yeah, just vibe out. Find a way to evoke and channel some self-care, because we all need it, you know, especially in this day and age. All right, y'all, I'm beginning to ramble, so I will let you guys go. Talk to y'all later.